the nation from early next week. The list of who gets it first is still being finalised. So let's get some more reaction now to this morning's breaking news, and very welcome it is too. Joining me now, Senior Clinical Lecturer at the University of Exeter, Dr. Bharat Pankhania. Morning to you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
And clearly this is welcome news in anyone's book. Did you, though, Doctor, think the official approval would come in so fast? Has the speed perhaps surprised you or not?
No, we were expecting that as soon as Pfizer had filed to the FDA in the United States and into the European Union, that we would get decisions very soon. It is welcome news. And now we've got to get the logistics right, because this vaccine is a little bit complex. It needs to be stored at minus 70 degrees centigrade. So we've got to get that logistics right and start immunizing the very at-risk groups first.
What are your worries about the logistical challenges, especially? Do you worry the infrastructure perhaps isn't there yet?
We have been working behind the scenes on getting these things right. However, it is more complicated than just the minus 70 degrees centigrade, because the vaccine comes in large batches. So you can't just open a vial and then put the rest away. You've got to open it and use it all. And therefore, you've got to make sure that you can immunize large numbers once you've opened, or shall we say not only opened, but unfreezed the vaccine. So that is a big logistics issue of how we're going to do it, because a lot of these very, very vulnerable people will be in residential homes, nursing homes, or in their own homes. And how do you get so many doses over a very short period of time, meaning hours, to the very vulnerable group and not waste vaccines?
Give us a sense too, Doctor, of the pressure you feel GPs will be under, GP surgeries will be under now to get this jab out, to get the rollout underway. And indeed, remind us, who do you think should get it first?
So let's start with who should get it first. I would go with the very vulnerable people who, if they were to get an infection, may get severe illness and die. And then the second bit, which is very important, they may not be vulnerable because of their age, but healthcare workers, because they can be a conduit of taking infection from patient to patient. So to keep hospitals safe, healthcare workers, frontline staff of that ilk. Secondly, then there is a thinking outside of the box issue, which is once the easy to give vaccine comes online, I'm referring to AstraZeneca Oxford one, you can mass immunize lots of people very, very quickly. And if you immunize a lot of people very, very quickly, you reduce the circulating level of virus in the community, and you have a percolating benefit effect to others who are but not yet been immunized.
Of course, it's created huge excitement this morning, meanwhile, Doctor, but fair to say in the meantime, it's crucial, isn't it, that we still need to be sticking to the current tier measures and indeed social distancing rules and so on?
Oh, yes, you're absolutely right, because whilst the vaccines are almost going to be deployed, we've had a tough 2020, and I've always been saying, look, invest in yourselves for a better 2021. And now again, here we have a little light at the end of the tunnel, which is keep yourself safe. We will soon start to protect people.
Just finally, Doctor, the Health Secretary, Matt Hancock, has told LBC News this morning, and the quote is, "We can now look ahead to better days as a result of this news." Do you agree?
I do, but we've got to get this right, and I'm sure the United Kingdom, with its logistics expertise, etc., will not make mistakes and get it right.
Always a pleasure to speak with you and get your analysis. Thank you, Dr. Bharat Pankhania there, Senior Clinical Lecturer at the University of Exeter. Just a reminder for you that just